Chaver Bezrat Hashem, the Kavod Shabbos Kodesh, the Kavod Chanukah, Zot Ani Boteach. Chaver, we are here, like we learned last year. Mamash's day is like we're on the 100th floor. The doors are open, the gates are open. And Mamash, all we have to do is step out. So let's step out of our dreams together. Mamash, live them. Reality. Dreams, reality. Dreams, reality. And Chabra, we all know 71 days until Purim. 71 days until Purim. Thank you, Ami Moshe, for living it. Mamash bringing it into action. And we know 5 days until the Haley Shabbos. So there's a lot to look forward to. Baruch Hashem. We're going to start with Tefillah B'Shem Kol Yisrael for Pesach Reuven. B'nei Sefasar Baruch Bas Yehudis. Bas Yashir Bas Sinai Reuven Ben Mani. And every neshama in Klal Yisrael in Ivloi Nishma Ivri Bracha Bas Nechemia. May her neshama have it earlier. Help us pray with full attention and with all energy and strength. Let us put all of our energy into the letters of the word so that our strength will be renewed. Help us draw new holy vitality from the prayers, since prayer is the source of all vitality. As it is written, pray to God in my life. Help us come closer to complete faith. In your great compassion, help us direct our prayer upward to you through the gate of the tribe in which our soul is rooted and from which we were hewn out. Let our prayers ascend through the right gate and rise up to heaven through the land of Israel, through Yerushalayim, the holy temple and the holies of holies, until they rise to the place of your dwelling. Give our prayers the powers to arouse the constellation associated with each person's gate and tribe so as to shine down on the world with goodness and blessing, to bless all the fruits of the earth, and to give us success in all of our efforts. Bezrat Hashem Chavra. Halacha l'maisa. So, Chanukah is beginning. It's beginning. We have no ends. With regard to the oil that is left of the menorah after Chanukah, as well as the wicks, one should make a fire and burn them, because they have been set aside for the mitzvah use and may not be used for any other purpose. It is forbidden to derive benefit from them unless he stipulated before using them that he is not setting aside the remainder of the oil and the wicks to be used only for the mitzvah. Okay. Start Hashem. So halakha l'maisa. Ami, great seeing you. Great seeing you. So Ami's clearly ready for Purim. We have 71 days until Purim, and really just sparking us with this vision once again. This yearning, this longing, never ends. It's mamash. It's infinite. It's infinite, and that's what we're going to be speaking about today. But first, let's start with the story, a little understanding of the dreidel and the grogger in the book Hasidic Masters. If you have it in front of you, it's page 160. Beautiful, beautiful explanation of what we're really looking at, right? The difference between Chanukah and Purim. So many Jewish customs carry a message. The tradition on Chanukah is to play dreidel, and on Purim to blot out the name of Haman, boo, with a grogger. The dreidel is spun by the little handle on top, which causes the bottom to rotate. The grogger is just the reverse. Right? Think about it. The dreidel, right? And the grogger is turning the handle below, causes the top to rotate. So quite the opposite. And there's a reason for this contrast. When Haman issued his evil decree, Esther and Mordechai declared fast days and special tefillah. Mordechai gathered cheder children to pray. The efforts of the Yidden on earth earn their salvation from Hashem above. Diruta dilatata awakened the Diruta dilela. I just wanted to use those words. Baruch Hashem. The Syrian Greeks, however, forbade assembling for prayer. There was no tefillah to elicit help from heaven. Salvation had to come completely from above. This is Chanukah. Hence the two different customs. On Purim, we spin the grogger from below, right, and awaken the high. Whereas on Chanukah, we spin the dreidel from on top to bring about the action below. Chaver B'ezrat Hashem, the difference, very nice. And yeah, let's continue. So we're talking about the war between the Chashmonaim and the Yevanim, and the Tikkun HaHod, right? The Yevanim blemished the Midah of Hod, gratitude for the Ribbon Shalom and everything that the Ribbon Shalom gives us, which is everything. Eino Mavado, Efes Biltecha, Efes Ulotcha, Mamash. So we're talking about the problem, the background, and the solution. So here we're going to talk about a little bit about the solution. So v'hine heim amru. We're talking about the Yevanim. Shehem kain mechapsim emet aval hakelim bahem heim hishtamshu lechapes emet hayu kelim shel adam kemosh seichel anoshi shehem kelim nemuchim migvuvalim. Right. So the Yevanim thought they were searching for the emet. Look at us. We're learning. We're searching for the pnimius. Right, but we learned last time that they were connected to the philosophy, right? The sophisticatedness, and here they were using kalim of amen, of limitation, right? And that's how they were trying to search for the emet. And these are lower, more limited kalim. These were the Yevanim. The kan shoresh to utam, right? And the shoresh of this problem, right, by looking and trying to search for the pnimius, right, on a outside surface level. Ki im mechapsim et ha'emet shel habriya im kelim shel nivra iev shar la'agia la'emet. Right, if the world was created, this physical world was created with above nature, with the Ribbon Shalom, then how can we search for the emet with these limited kalim? Right, we have to be searching for the above nature with the above nature, I think. Ki emet ha'amitit ha'pnimit ki elokus, because this is the true pnimit that we're talking about, is elokus, is godliness, is above nature. Zos Chanukah. Zot ani boteach, 8/7, 7 the realm we live in, 8 above nature. We have to step out the elevator, Chamer. Mamash. In order to get to the elokus, in order to get to the inside, to the above nature, shall cultivate every single thing that we do, every single thing, every crack, every crevice. We have to access and use that above nature kli that we all have access to. Shehema Torah Kadosha, the Divrei Hanaviim V'Tzadikim, right? Is following the Torah Kadosha, is learning the Torah Kadosha, stealing a little Torah here and there, learning from the Nevi'im, learning from the Tzadikim, learning from everyone. The greatest wisdom is learning from every single person. Takshi kar hakol hi ha'emuna. And this is the essence of emuna. V'havin shemit askim kan be'inyanim elokim. Right, is understanding and looking deeply into the inyanim that are connected to elokus. Then the Mela lahavin she'im la'adam efsharut lahagia el ha'emet be'emsa'o be'atzmo. Be'atzmo. That was the word. Right? And a person not able to do this on his own, rather, hu sarich lehachna l'gulim ha'elokim. Rather, he has to surrender himself. He has to say, I need some godly assistance. Rather, I'm running on godly assistance. I'm running on hashkacha. I'm a living hashkacha. Rav Jake Manis pointed out that the Indian of bad example. But anyways, Sicha bet, Sicha Noran. Right? What do we tell ourselves to do? What does Rabbeinu give us advice for? To surrender ourselves to the Rebbeinu Shalom when we wake up. Everything is surrendered to the Rebbeinu Shalom. All my possessions, everything that's going to happen this day. It's really just accepting above nature. It's accepting ein o milvado. That what I thought was impossible is possible, says Rav Joey. Right? That when I thought I was distant, it was really close. It was really closeness all along. Chaver B'ezrat Hashem. The more we use the surrender, the more we understand that there's much more than meets the eye. That what we may think is emet, when we may think it's at its nth, right? It's at its last level. It's really just the beginning. Everything is just beginnings. B'ezrat Hashem, we should see the beginnings in everything, in every single person, in every single thing, in every single piece of Torah that we learn. Mamash, we could return to the same piece tomorrow, or in 5 minutes, or in 10 minutes, and Mamash, learn it like it's new. Learn it like it's new. We should have those fresh eyes. B'ezrat Hashem, Chanukah should give us those fresh eyes, and we should be seeing every single day as those Chanukah, the light from Zos Chanukah, living Zos Chanukah. Like we say the Kavod Shabbos, everything in the Kavod Shabbos, everything in the Kavod Zos Chanukah. Reminds me of the Rosh Hashanah Vort story that a day before Rosh Hashanah, a rabbi was a fly was on one of the rabbis, maybe even bit the rabbi. He's like, a bite from last year's Rosh Hashanah. Give out. Everything's decreed on Rosh Hashanah. Mamash, we could always return back to the light of all the holidays, especially Chanukah. And B'ezrat Hashem, we should just light the fire within ourselves, serve Hashem with His lavus, with Chanukah, and fire it up. Have our questions, comments, please feel free. B'ezrat Hashem. Chaver, should all be healthy, happy, successful. Have an amazing, amazing Chanukah. An amazing Zot Chanukah. And Mamash, what we thought was at its end, what we thought was at its highest, it's Mamash just the beginning. We should all live with that. B'ezrat Hashem.